Alrighty, hello Legacy United. Today is Wednesday, April 13th already, and we've got a jam-packed call for you today. We have our amazing guest speaker, Allie Van Arsdale, who will be hopping on here in just a few minutes after I give you guys a few announcements. And Allie's just a really great coach and someone that I admire for her tenacity and her motivation and her really great mindset in her business. Allie's been doing this for less than 2 years. She's just got it together. She's an elite coach and she just has a mission and she's got her why and she knows what she's doing. So she will be sharing with you in about 15 minutes. So until then, I just want to keep going here and let you guys know. So a few announcements that I made a video in Legacy United for those of you who maybe didn't see it. I know that a lot of times it gets kind of pushed down, but Summit registration, I will talk about it here in just a minute, but I made a video for you guys about how to register. So here is what your screen looks like whenever you pull up our Nashville or our Coach Summit 2016 page. So right there, you will be able to go in on Monday. You will get your registration link in your email. Okay, so once you go in there, watch the video that I made. All that you are going to have to do is literally choose your workout. You're going to be able to choose your workout if you want to work out on Thursday or Friday. You get to choose one workout. I chose the Country Heat workout on Friday morning at 6 a.m. I want to use that as, kind of promotion. And that's going to be the IT program, our release. So my tip to you guys is for sure, get into something that's big right now so you can use it for pictures and all this promo on your social media sites. That's what's one thing is really cool. And then I know on Saturday, it's going to be Saturday at Summit, there will be our huge super workout, which is whenever everyone at Summit gathers on the streets of Nashville and works out early in the morning. It is incredible. The energy is just amazing there. So that's my workout that I'm choosing. You have to choose what is called a Summit track. So there is silver and there is blue. I am speaking in blue grand ballroom. So I would love, obviously, for our entire team to be choosing blue track grand ballroom, okay? And if you have not downloaded the Coach Summit app yet, I recommend that you'd go and do that. It is Coach Summit 2016 in your app store. Download it, and then you can go ahead and look through the speakers who are on Blue Track Grand Ballroom. And we're all going to be basically presenting on the similar topics. There's going to be 4 topics in each room. So Blue Hall, Grand Ballroom. And then my tip for the box lunches. So there's going to be a box lunch option. Do not get them. It was awful last year, and I just thought, oh, well, how cool. I think it was like $18 or something to just have a lunch where you get to go pick it up right outside of the building where all of the speaking will take place. No, it was so bad. And then we totally messed up because there's food trucks that are just lining the streets, and it's like tacos and barbecue and salads, the good stuff that was way cheaper than these box lunches. So don't waste your money. And then for the transportation, you do have an option to get a bus pass. I did get that last year, but I did not end up using it because we just walked everywhere. Mostly everything is within walking distance, depending on where you're staying at. And also, there's this thing that I learned about last year. It's called Uber. I think that I was living under a rock, apparently, but I'm certain that some of you probably are like, what's an Uber? At least I hope so. So I don't look like a total, I'm totally brain dead with it. But it's basically like a cab service, super cheap, and you just literally have an app for it, and you can have like a cab come within 5 minutes. And you'd all pile in. I think we'd all pay like $2 or something just to ride back and forth to the stadium. So that's an option for you guys too. If you don't have a place to stay yet, I am encouraging you not to worry and not to stress out about it, because we have our Legacy United is going to Nashville page. If you have not added yourself in there yet, again, it's attached to the video that I made. Go in there and add yourself. And then we have our Big Dream Team page too, where people are going to be looking for roommates. I promise you guys, there are people who are going to be giving up their hotel rooms within the next few weeks because you have to either cancel or make your final reservation if you have a hotel room right now by April 22nd, or they will be charging a one-night stay. So you'll notice that there's going to be rooms coming available. Keep checking the website for new rooms coming up and available. And I've said this so many times, but my first summit, I did not have a place to stay. I just committed and I got my plane ticket and we found a room to stay in. It was 7 women in one hotel room, and it was actually a lot of fun. And I just encourage you guys to make that commitment to get to Summit. It is the biggest business booster ever, and it's just amazing to go and just see what we are all about as a whole for Team Beachbody. So Summit, get it on your radar. We have 3 months and I think like 19 days. I think I took this picture a couple days ago. But it's the most incredible feeling ever. So I can't wait to meet all of you and see you all there. I just want to welcome our new coaches to Legacy United. We had, I believe, 74 new coaches this past week. So that's really incredible. And let's talk about our Success Club promos for this month. So April, we are going to get a super cool Shakeology apron for earning Success Club 5 or higher. And guys, like this skip the core line at Summit Fast Pass thing that is like up for grabs for the top 250 Success Club point earners who are diamond and above, and then top 750 Success Club point earners who are ruby and below. That is huge because when you get to Summit, there is this store called The Core, and it's basically the Beachbody store with all of the shirts and the gear and the workout programs and everything. It's like a mall, and you're going to go in there and they offer 25% off of everything in there, and you're going to feel like money isn't real and you're going to want to like buy everything. That was me. I was like, oh, and I can write it off on my taxes. So I was just like getting bags full of all this cool stuff, and it was a really great place to get like team gifts and team incentives. But the line was like crazy long that I would stand in. So this is like they hit the nail on the head for this incentive this month for the Fast Pass. But it's really cool to go in there and be able to just buy all the new gear at the Core. So it's an exciting place to be. And then, of course, our April Challenge Pack offers are the Masters Hammer and Chisel and Shakeology for $160, Masters Hammer and Chisel and Performance $160. You guys see the list. And then the 22-minute hardcore program is still, it's at $140. That's the price. So for me, the only thing that I'm talking to my customers about right now when I'm inviting to a challenge group are 21-day fix and 22-minute hardcore. Those are just my things. So just keep in mind, you guys, just because something is on sale, you can bring it up to your customers and those who you're talking to, but don't think that you have to only talk about the sales. Do what you do. For me, the club kickstart challenge pack and all of that stuff, that's great, but I personally don't use it all that often. I use 22-minute hardcore right now. So people follow me and they want to know what I'm doing. So that's it. That's just my tip for you, because when I was a newer coach, I can remember trying to learn about all of the programs that we had to offer and trying to memorize prices and giving people so many options when you don't have to do that. You really just need to focus on people are going to want to do what you're doing. So that's just another tip in and of itself. And then last but not least for our summit, I'm going to be talking about it nonstop because this is our huge thing that we're doing. But I know so many of you have diamond rank and team builder or team leader rank on your radar for summit, for recognition. This is when you will be recognized on stage and your name will be across all of the billboards at the stadium. Like, it is just, if you are someone who likes recognition like me, this is super cool to see your name and being shouted out and called out and walking across that stage at Summit. It just makes you feel amazing. So step one, if you are pushing for diamond or above rank, qualifications will start no later than May 18th. And you have to hold that rank. And that means that you cannot say you go diamond. You have to make sure that all of your coaches are active. You have to make sure that you do not drop from that diamond rank. for that 6 straight consecutive weeks. And you can, of course, ask your upline coach about the details on that, but we'll give you more specifics. And then you can always, I'm just a message away if you guys have any questions about how to do it, how to do this. We have our awesome Push the Diamond group going right now, and we had our call last night for that, and so many amazing Legacy United coaches were on that call, and it's just inspiring and motivating to see everyone just really pumped up and taking charge of this business, because really all that we are doing is inspiring and we are helping other people. I wake up every single day and I'm like, okay, today I'm going to go and I'm going to do my posts. I'm going to post 3 to 5 times on Facebook. I'm going to hopefully inspire one person to want to change their life. And I do my 4 vital behaviors now, trying to get used to saying 4 instead of 3 with that recognition added in there. But it's the basics, you guys, like just this business building, it's setting a goal, it is having your why, and it's just doing your 3, 4 vital behaviors every single day. And being intentional with what it is that you're doing, asking questions and getting plugged into these calls live, plugged in, listening to the replay, plugged into the National Wake Up Call. You know, these are things that should just be scheduled into your calendar as coaches. It's not a lot of time that you have to spend building your business at all. It's just learning to manage the time so where you're not making excuses and kind of putting your Beachbody business on the back burner, which I see happen so often when I'm just like, no, if you just take that time to grab your planner or plug in the times in your phone, we always have our phone with us, right? So saying, okay, well, this is my 1 hour that I need to focus, or this is my 30 minutes of focus time where my husband is going to take the kids, or, it's nap time, or I'm going to get up before my kids wake up, or I'm going to do this power hour or power half hour after I put the kids to bed. It's just focusing on these little steps that you're taking every single day and treating this business as a business. And that's what it is. And not just saying, well, I only, paid $40 to be a coach. Think of it like you spent thousands and thousands of dollars on a franchise. That's what I like to tell my new coaches. If you guys are on here and maybe this is your first call, thinking of this as you did invest a lot of your money into it, and now you're here to help inspire 3 people a month to earn Success Club. That's the basics. That's how you grow a team, and that's how you grow a business. So with that being said, if there's any questions to you guys, you can always unmute and ask. Totally cool with that. I'm going to go ahead and stop screen share, see if Allie is on. Hey, Allie, there you are. Cool, girly. All right, so guys, I'm actually going to turn it over to Allie. That was our few announcements here. Oh, I'm so sorry. One more that I did forget. I knew I was going to forget. Our team-wide What is Coaching event is next Wednesday evening from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it would be 7 for us who are in Central Time Zone. So it's 8 to 10. Eastern time, so 7 to 9 Central Time Zone, guys. And the first hour, we'll just be doing our posts for every 10 minutes, kind of the short little videos and what coaching is about. And then I'm just going to go ahead and talk about what Beachbody coaching is all about for that last hour. So please get your teams involved. The link has been posted several places in our Big Legacy United team page. And these work so well. Invite to this group, invite to coaching, commit to bringing 3 people to this group, and we're all going to be in there to show that our team culture, like we're all going to be commenting on people's posts. We'll all comment on each of like the 10-minute posts that are going up, sharing our stories. I encourage all of you to make a 1-2 minute video and about what coaching has done for you, why you love it so much, your transformation story, anything that's just really inspiring to other people, and post it in that group, in our What is Coaching event, group. So that way, as we're adding new people who are interested in coaching, they're going to see, oh, who's this Allie? Oh, who's Nikki? Oh, who's Lisa? And running with that. So is the connection bad? Is it my end? I just saw that, Lisa. Is it bad on your end, guys?
You're cutting out and popping up on me, but I don't know if it's just me.
Okay, hold on, let me close out all of my stuff. Thanks for the tip. I'm going to close out all of my browsers. Give me just a sec. All right, is that a little better? We'll see how it goes with Allie. we're getting a really bad storm and like rain and storm stuff down here, so that could be the reason why. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Allie, and if it doesn't get better, just type in the chat bar and I'll go and like turn off all my other devices. Okay, cool. All right, we have Allie Van Arsdale up. She's a 5-star Diamond Elite coach. This is from 2015 Elite coach. She's been a coach for, I'm going to say, I know it's less than 2 years. Can't remember exactly how many months, but Allie is a rock star. She is going to be talking about the marathon mindset today, just how to really rock your business. She has 2 small kids. She has a husband who's in the military. She is out in Washington all by herself, you guys. So if she can do it, anybody can do it. And I'm really excited to hear what she's got for you. So Allie, I'm going to mute myself and take over, girl.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I have some stuff prepared for you guys today, and if you're on my team or if you listen to my team calls, you may hear some repeats, mainly because I work smarter, not harder, and I know I was talking to a new audience today, and the message is beneficial for anybody, regardless of where you're at in your business, regardless if you've been a coach for years, if you've been a coach for a week, if you've been a coach for a month. I tell this to my brand new coaches, I told it to my team, I tell it to every single coach I can get in contact with. If I'm asked to guest speak on a call, this is usually the topic that I jump to, because everybody can benefit this, whether they are a strong business builder, whether they need help with their own journey and transformation. Everybody needs to have a positive mindset. So I'm going to just touch on a few things and tell you a little bit about my journey and where it's at, and why mindset is kind of everything in a journey, whether you're just starting or if you are hitting a speed bump or if you are just, building a huge business. It's mindset is key. So let me go ahead and pull up my screen here. All right, so I think I know everybody on the call, but if anybody listens to the recording, I'll go ahead and share a little tidbits about myself there. I'm a wife and a mom. I have 2 kids. I have Charlie, she just turned 3. And gosh, it's already April. In March, she turned 3, actually, while we were on the Success Club trip. So talk about pulling at your mom's heartstrings, not just being there for your little girl's birthday. But she had a great time with family, actually probably a bigger party than she would have had with Matt and me. So Charlie's 3, and Harrison just turned 7 months yesterday. So last year at this time, I was 4 months pregnant, and then I had Harrison in September I was still, I think, a 2-star in September, and ended the year as a 5-star diamond, ranked 160 in the company. So it's possible if your mindset's in the right place and you know what to do to get there. If you tell yourself you can't, you won't. So plain and simple. But that's just me, like Beachbody side. But my background is in teaching. I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Matt is my high school sweetheart. We met in high school. We dated all through college. He went to college in Virginia. I went to college in Pennsylvania, and we got married right after I graduated, and we moved to Tennessee. We lived there for 3 years. Moved to Oklahoma for a year, and now we're in Washington for just about 2 years, and we'll probably be here for another year before we go somewhere else again. So we are on the move constantly. And what's great about Beachbody is it can go with me anywhere we go. As a military spouse, you know right off the bat when you marry a military man that your career gets put on the back burner. You know that because their career is what dictates your location, where you live, your home, everything. It dictates the timeline you have your children because of deployment schedules. Everything is dictated by their career. So I knew that going into it. And I thought that teaching would have been the perfect avenue to do that because there are kids in schools everywhere. But here's the thing. You have to get certified to be a teacher in every single state that you go to. So that means every 2 to 3 years, I have to retake tests and invest money into a career that really I'd always be starting at the bottom and never be able to work my way up and go anywhere higher than just a 2 or 3 year teacher in one school. So when Beachbody fell into my lap, it was a huge blessing because it allows me to build a business and not have to start over every 3 years. I'm able to pick it up and continue to move it with me. And what better business is there to go and meet new people every 2 to 3 years? In a network marketing business, that's golden. So it's a really big blessing in our life. My team name is Classically Fit, and the reason that's my team name is because I really Like I still have clothes from like my senior year of high school that still fit, that are hanging in my closet. So like I always buy classic things that never go out of style. And I really feel like my team, this business, is something that will never go out of style. It's classic. It's going to be here forever. It's never going away. So that's the kind of background of my team name for it. I am busy. I'm a mom. My kids run me ragged pretty much every single day. As you can see, I am just sweaty from my workout because I had to squeeze it in by the time in between my son going down for his nap and my babysitter getting here to watch my kids so I can work. And that's just how it rolls. And that's what I share on my social media. These pictures, I very rarely have my hair done. I very rarely have makeup on. That one is my husband and I only date night one night, I think last summer before we had Harrison, and the other newborn pictures. So for me, I am very raw on my time, on my Facebook, on my social media. I do not try to put a front forward because that's not me at all. I never have been that way. So bottom line, just be yourself in your social media. So that's just me as we go through. And my topic that I chose to talk to you guys about is this marathon mindset. And I put this quote up there. This was a quote that was said at the New Leader Conference, and it's the start that stops most people. And it's proven true to me so many times. How many of you guys have talked to a challenger, a potential challenger, and they're like, oh, you know what? They're telling you, they're like spilling their guts to you about how much they need to make a change, about how much they're so tired or so much that they want to be able to run around with their kids. And you're like, oh, they need this so badly. And then they don't pull the trigger. It's the start. They hate it. They stop when they hit to the start. And we have to help people get past that starting point. So how do you do that? You need to make sure that you're sharing that on your social media. Your struggles with starting things. Your struggles about how, whenever I talked to my coach about my first challenge pack to join a challenge group, my husband was like, you could probably just get that on Amazon for a lot cheaper. And you know how I said, Matt, I don't know if I want to do that because we have a whole bunch of programs that we've bought on Amazon and eBay, and they're still sitting in our cabinet, not being used. So I actually want to give this one a try and actually, do the fruition, do it the whole way through. But don't let the start stop you. If you want to start your own team page, do it. Don't let it stop you. If you want to start and get out of your comfort zone and really go for it and talk to 75 people in one day, do it. Don't let the start stop you. Get out of your comfort zone the whole way through. So I'm going to share with you a couple metaphors today, and then just a couple more tips and information just about the business in general. So I went to a Super Saturday back, it was just a couple weeks ago, at the beginning of the month, and we have guest speakers at every Super Saturday up there. And we have one speaker. I always love hearing from a man's point of view in this business because it's a very woman-dominated business, especially with the amazing team that we're a part of. We have lots of strong women leaders, but I love to hear a man's point of view who are successful in this business. They're cut and dry. They're to the point. They usually add humor. And they are a no nonsense. And just from a female point of view, when a man is speaking up on stage, I'm not looking at his hair. I'm not looking at what outfit he's wearing. I'm not looking at anything like that. I'm truly just listening to what he has to say. So this presentation is inspired by something that I heard at Super Saturday. So get to events. They'll inspire your business for months to come. The first is a metaphor, farming versus hunting. And I want you to think of those two things. When you're a farmer or a hunter, what do? When you're a farmer, you lay seeds and you plant seeds. You have to have great soil in place, right? You have to have a groundwork. You have to have everything laid out. Whenever you are a hunter, you sit and you wait, right? You don't really do a lot of work. You just sit and wait till something comes along and you fire, right? In this business, we never want to be a hunter. We want to be a farmer. We need to lay a great groundwork in our business, a great knowledge base. And just an FYI, they're your vital behaviors for your farming, okay? So that whenever you plant a seed, you harvest a crop. Every single month, I want you to think like you have a blank field in front of you. So you have to till the ground, you have to plant the seeds. Some seeds are going to take to that soil very quickly, and they're going to give you a great crop. Some months, you're not going to have to plant many seeds, and you're going to have an amazing crop. Other months, you're going to plant hundreds of seeds and still come up short. And that's okay, because what do you do the next month? You till the soil, you plant the seeds, and you harvest the crop. This business is like farming. It doesn't happen overnight. You have to put in a lot of effort and nurture, build those relationships to get those seeds to take in the soil. Sometimes you can have a 15-minute conversation with somebody and sell a challenge pack, right? Those seeds take to the soil very quickly. Other seeds, you take months to water them, to nurture them, to build a relationship, and then they finally hop on board with you. But you never stop planting, and you never stop building the connections and the relationships. As you go from month to month, some months you're going to have a very strong harvest. All right, January, strong harvest. New Year's resolutions through the roof. It's a strong harvest. September, October, December, slower harvest, okay? But it doesn't stop you from doing it again the next month. You have to be a farmer in this business. Here's the difference between a farmer and a hunter. A hunter doesn't want to do any work. They don't want to have to, think about a hunter. They sit in a tree stand and wait for the prey to come to them, right? We don't want to treat our potential challengers or potential coaches like prey. We want them to feel welcome. We want them to feel nurtured. We want them to feel like we're not going to forget about them, that we're just in it for the sale. A hunter is just in it for the sale, right? Here's a great example. The person who presented this, he said he's a triathlete, and he commented on one of his buddies' posts and was like, he saw that he had just ran a triathlon, competed in a triathlon, was like, hey, great job. Are you doing the triathlon coming up at this time? And this woman immediately commented on it, friend requested him, and sent him a message. And he said when he got his inbox and his messenger phone, he said, I had to scroll on the message. And he's like, when you get a message on Messenger on your phone that you have to scroll on, you know nobody is reading it. And he's like, and this person on my phone was saying, hey, I saw you comment on so-and-so's post, and I'm a representative for this product, and you should come join my team because you're really into health and fitness, and I can see that you're really athletic, and our products will really help you in your races, and da-da-da-da. And he's like, if she would have taken 2 seconds to go to my public profile and see that I'm a Star Diamond coach with Beachbody, this conversation never would have happened. So this woman was a hunter. She saw somebody's post that had anything to do with a product that would be related to what she had to offer, and she was hunting every single person that commented on the post. That's hunting. We do not want to be a hunter. We want to be a farmer. We build relationships. We harvest a crop. Sometimes it takes people to be planted 6 times before they finally bloom where they're planted, okay? You have to be willing to make the sacrifices to build the relationships. Don't be a hunter. All of us have been a hunter at some point in our business. Every single one of us. Maybe you're a hunter right now. If you are hunting right now, I want you to stop and I want you to reevaluate. If you were a hunter, think back to where you did that in your business and how did it make you feel? I will say that I've had coaches even on my team who never left that hunting mentality, and they're no longer coaches on my team because people stop wanting to be preyed on. It works for some people, but it's very, very small amount of people that are willing to be hunted, and that market dries up very quickly. All right, so don't be a hunter, be a farmer. That's my first metaphor. My second metaphor is about a train ride. All right. So here's a train, and I just Googled image this. I have no idea what city this is. I have no idea what train this is. But I want you to picture this train, and it looks like it's going away from the city, but I want you to think it's going toward the city. And that city, for lack of a better term, is Result City. Okay, cheesy, I know, but stick with me. You, as a Beachbody coach, are on a never-ending train ride to Results City. Sometimes the results are physical, your own transformation. Sometimes the results are building a business. Sometimes they're mental, right? But regardless, you're on your way to Results City. And your job as a Beachbody coach is to invite people on the journey, to invite people on the train ride to Results City. So you're on your train ride and you're never getting off, right? If you're committed to your business, you're constantly on that train ride. And your Results City could be your why. My Results City, that's my why. That's why I'm never getting off the train. As you go on your train ride, you're going to make stops along the way. And you're going to ask people, hey, do you want to come with me on my journey to Results City? Not in those words, but you know what I mean. And some people are going to say, yeah, I want to come with you on the journey. And other people are going to ignore you. Other people are going to laugh at you. And other people are going to tell you no. But is that going to get you off the train? Absolutely not, because you're going to Result City. And guess what? You're going to stop again, and more people are going to come join you, but then other people are going to get off the train, and other people are going to tell you no. But whenever you hear a no, it shouldn't deter you from getting off your own journey and going on your train. The moral of this metaphor is the fact that as a Beachbody coach, your job is to constantly invite people on your journey. You are working alongside of your challengers, alongside of your coaches. You need to be willing to hop on the train with them and go with them on their journey, whether it's a physical transformation, a business transformation, a mental transformation. It's your job to never get off that train, to never quit on them, and to never stop offering help, even whenever they get off the train, even whenever they lose sight of Result City. And it's your job as a coach to make sure that you always have Result City in your radar and that you put it on the radar of your challengers. So never get off the train and constantly invite people onto your journey. Even if they get off, even when you get told no, don't let that derail you from your journey. Next thing, your business is not fast, but it is simple. Guys, this is not a get-rich-quick business. It's not a fast-paced business. Some people do come into this business and have great success right out of the gate, and that's okay. Their train ride, it looks a lot different than yours. Sometimes people take a few months to get their feet wet, to really go forward, all right? But here's the difference. The people who are moving really fast on their journey toward Result City and the people who are making more stops along the way, they're doing the exact same things to get them there. The business is not fast. Don't expect to be $1 million earner in a year. It's not going to happen. But the way to get there is simple. We give you all the tools you need to make your business successful, but it's up to you to implement them and really put them into practice. All right? You do not have a lack of resources. Most of the time, it is a lack of resourcefulness. All right? Simple, vital behaviors. Invite every day. Ask people to come on the train ride with you. Do your personal development. Get your mindset in the right place every single day. If you do not have a podcast favorite, find one. If you aren't sure where to go to YouTube and find one that speaks to you. Don't blame your coach because you don't have any personal development to listen to. Be resourceful and go find it. What's the next one? Product of the product. Commit to a workout program from day one to day end. You need to do that. I guarantee that if your business is suffering, it's because of that product of the product right there. You are working for a company, guys, or you're endorsing a company that works off transformations, right? We have amazing products. If people don't see you using them and having a transformation, guess what? Nobody's going to believe that they work, okay? And you need to show them that they do work. And you need to recognize your challengers, recognize your coaches. Those vital behaviors are simple. And those simple, mundane tasks done day after day after day give you superhuman capabilities, right? Everybody looks at Val and Melanie and all these top coaches and they go, how are they so successful? It's because they do this sucky stuff that nobody wants to do every single day, okay? It's repetition over time, every single day that gives you success. All right. I'm not talking a power hour 3 times a week. I'm talking one every single day. Okay. I'll never forget. I had a call with one of my coaches. Allie, I'm really frustrated with my business. I'm just not seeing what I want to. And I said, okay, how many times did you do a power hour last week? I think I did it 3 times. And I was like, you just answered your own question. You can't put in 3 hours of work and expect everybody to come around. You need to put in the effort. You need to meet the effort that you expect out of your business. All right. Next one, the 1% rule. You need to make sure every single day that you are 1% better than you were yesterday. That's your goal. If you're 1% better than you were yesterday, imagine where you're going to be in a week, in a month, in a year. 1% better. It all goes down to that repetition over time, right? Next thing, succeed by choice. It is nobody else's fault if your business is failing but yours. Plain and simple. It is nobody else's fault. If you're having a hard time in this business, get some self-reflection going on and figure out what you need to do to succeed. It is your choice to be successful in this business. It is not my job to motivate you. It is not Val's job to motivate you. It is your job to make your business successful if you want it to be successful. All right? It is a choice to be successful. We'll give you all the tools, and we'll tell you what's worked for us, and we'll tell you the mistakes we've made to prevent you from making them. But we can't do your business for you. We have our own businesses to run. Next thing, you have to decide your version of success. My version of success looks different from Val's, from Lisa's, from everybody's. Everybody's version of success looks different. Don't fit into a mold. Beachbody coaches aren't in a mold, guys. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So I want you to think about that for a second. If you go to your profile page, are you constantly slamming Beachbody down somebody's throat? Because if you are, you need to stop. Slam you down their throat. People want to work with you. If they wanted to work with Beachbody, they'd go to the Beachbody website and order the program by themselves. People buy into you, not Beachbody. So make sure you're showing that in your social media and decide on your version of success. The next thing, I want you to overcome the voices that are telling you no. We've all been there. It's the 30th of the month and you have 3 hours to hit your Success Club goal. And all of a sudden, that little voice comes in the back of your head and says, maybe Success Club isn't that important this month. You know what? Maybe Success Club 10 isn't a non-negotiable. Maybe it's okay if I fall short of my recruiting goal this month. Tell that little voice to get out of there and not listen to them. Okay, that little voice has no idea what they're talking about. You need to overcome those voices telling you no. And how do you do that? Positive self-talk. You need to invest in your personal development. You need to invest in positive thinking and positive self-talk. And I want you to think the people that you're surrounding yourself around in this business, because we're surrounded by people, right? In this business, we have our team pages, we have weekly calls, you probably have a success partner. Are they somebody who is constantly bringing you down? Are they somebody who's telling you, you know what, Success Club isn't that important to me this month. I should probably just stop stressing about it. Or is it somebody who's like, girl, I just sent out 10 invites. Like, how many invites did you send out? Because I need to hit my Success Club goal. That's somebody you want to be around in this business, not somebody who is saying, oh, I can't get this month. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not going to be successful. All right, because negative energy is really contagious. But positive energy is just as contagious. So surround yourself by positive people. You know, I've gone through so many success partners. I wouldn't even say I've gone through them. I talk to everybody. Let's be realistic. But, you know, I have this success partner. We just started being success partners and we send each other our goals and I have them on Google Forms and she sent me hers and she messaged me the other week and she said, hey, okay, so I want to hear all about goal number 16 on your goal list about your cleaning lady. Like, I want to know her name, when she comes, how much you're paying her, what she's doing for you. And I was like a deer in headlights because my goals number 16 was to hire a cleaning lady by March. And my success partner was totally keeping me in check and was like, I want to hear all about it. And I hadn't even researched cleaning ladies. That's what you want in a success partner, not somebody who's going to suck you dry, not somebody who's going to bring you down in negativity. You want somebody who's going to run alongside you and push you to your goals. All right? The next thing, I want you guys to be willing, even at the beginning of your business, to invest back into your business. This is so crucial for your success. You are not a Superman. You cannot do everything, okay? As much as you would like to, you just can't. If you try to do everything, something is going to slip and fall through the cracks. So how do I invest in my business? Maybe it is hiring a sitter to come in 1 day a week so that you can get out of the house and go work at Starbucks to cram out your business out in 3 hours, 2 hours. Maybe it is investing in somebody on Fiverr to design your cover photo because you suck at PicMonkey. Okay? $10, pay somebody to make a cover photo for you. All right. Maybe it is investing in that PicMonkey subscription so you can get into all those unlocked things and make your designs really powerful. Maybe it is investing the $9 a month to have an automated scheduler so you can post all of your challenge groups at the beginning of the month. Make small investments in your business, because think about how much time it takes you to design a cover photo if you're not that creative, if you don't have that graphic touch. That's all that time that you're wasting that you could be building your business. All right. If you're really bad at keeping your house clean, hire a cleaning lady. Okay. Don't try to do things that you're not great at. Okay. Hire it out. Don't be afraid to do that. Make investments back into your business. It's really, really crucial, guys. Don't be afraid to do that. For me personally, like, I suck at like pages, but I want to transition to my like page. So I'm in a like page training right now. I paid some money. I invested in my business to learn how to do my like page because I'm really bad at it. And I know that, and I need the help to make it better. So I invested into my business. All right. You don't need to make huge $100 investments. Small investments that are manageable, that make your life easier. That's my biggest piece of advice. The last thing, in this business, remember, you have the potential to change your family for generations to come. I'm not talking about for this month. You have the potential to change them for generations to come. The potential in this business is unlimited, but are you willing to untap it? All right. You have the potential to change your family, guys. If you're sitting there and you're like, I'm a single mom, I can't do this, I have no idea what's going on, you have the potential to change that with this business. You have to be willing to untap that potential. You have to be. All right. So that's all I have for you guys. Do you guys have any questions about anything?
Yeah, I have a question. Wait.
Yeah, go for it, Lisa.
And this is like, since I know this is recording and everybody will be watching it, maybe a little bit on topic, not, and how you said about, like, if you're trying to slam Beachbody down people's throats, stop. I've asked it a couple times, and usually the post just gets ignored. Nobody likes it. Nobody comments it. I know everybody sees it. Couldn't we do like a Legacy United swap with, like, each get in touch with each, like the leaders of each team page to kind of check over everybody's pages? Like, I know my sister posted in the Dream United, and she could have somebody like look at her page and give an unbiased opinion. Because I feel like, with my own team, if I'm saying something to them, they're a little less likely to listen to me maybe. But if they had an unbiased opinion of somebody actually looking at it, people might be more receptive to look at it. And you might, like, even myself, I might not even know it. And if I go back and look at my last 5 posts, to me, I think I'm doing brilliantly. But to somebody else, they might think, oh my God, if she does one more selfie, I'm going to flip out. So, I don't know. I thought maybe that's something, like, if we could start a file or do something in Legacy United, I think that would be kind of cool. Everybody could get an unbiased opinion, or like have a different sign up or something.
I like it. I really like that. I talked about that on our Push to Diamond call last night, about, ask your success partner, but that's cool too. And that's how we find our success partners. And Allie, you nailed this call. I took 2 pages of notes over here too, girl, because it's never going to get old. Like, it's always the same things that we do, the same vital behaviors that grow a business. And your comment that I don't say enough is success looks different for everyone. To me, success is, top in the company and 15-star diamond, and I want to work because that's my personality. But that does not mean that someone who is aiming to just be an Emerald coach and hit Success Club 5 or 10 every month, and that is your success goal, that's successful. That's you. That's what you guys want. So as long as you have your own path and you know what you want to achieve in this business, but also knowing that success, if you want to just focus on challenge groups, that's okay. But if you're in here and you're like, I want to make this my full-time income, I want to make this a job, then you have to treat it like a job. So that really made me think too, when Allie, you asked one of your coaches, well, how many power hours have you done this week? And she said 3, when there's been 8 or 9 days that have gone by. You're not going to build a business on 3 hours in a week and a half, that's like you going to a job and saying, hey boss, I only worked 3 hours this entire week. It's the same deal. So we teach this whole team how to do a power hour a full hour of work every day. And yes, you can hit your goals of Success Club every day or every month. But if you want to keep going strong and you want to grow the income aspect, then you have to do the work. You have to do the work. You have to make the sacrifices. I've sacrificed sleep. I've sacrificed, girls' night out. Now it's always girls' night in. We bring our laptops and we sit at the table while, we feed our kids pizza and they watch movies or they play outside. Like that's our fun nights that we do together because we're building this. Fit clubs. We do fit clubs where it's, we all meet at one location and we have fun, and we just put a Beachbody DVD in and we all work out for an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, and we invite the community to it, or we invite friends to it. Those are other things. That's working. That's networking. So, Allie, great call. Lisa, I am going to make that file in Legacy, and everybody can just add your names to it as you're listening to this. Yeah, we all need page critiqued. And so I always talk about the last 5 post rule. First and foremost, you guys have to realize no matter who you are, if you are a Beachbody coach, you have to build your social media platform. Get over the fear. I'm not going to sugarcoat it anymore. I was scared to death to post on Facebook whenever I started too. But if I would have sat around and complained and stayed fearful and said, oh, I don't know what to post. Oh, I don't know I'm not that creative. I'm not this or that. I would never be here. I wouldn't even be hitting Success Club. You will not hit Success Club if you are not building a social media following. There is no way around it. So post 3 to 5 times a day on social media. First of all, it's probably going to suck your first couple months. You're probably going to stink. People are probably going to go to your page and be like, what is this girl doing? They're probably going to laugh at your post for the first couple of months. They did to me. But guess what? After those first couple of months, you're building your consistency. People are going to look back and say, wow, her last 5 posts are always within, 2 to 5 hours of each other. Wow, she's very consistent. They'll start to notice the consistency versus the content. And then you're going to get better and better. And now we, with this document, and we as a team, we can help each other. We can say, okay, listen, I really think that you need to not post salesy posts constantly anymore. I think that you need to be posting more about yourself, your life, and what it is that you're doing. So that's, that's really my tip and what it is that we should be looking